What do you think is the missing piece of the puzzle right now in order to create this infrastructure that will allow a feasible metaverse remotely rendered in the cloud with high definition graphics and devices that are small and inexpensive because all the computation is done in the cloud right now? Is it a better network? Is it better graphic cards? Is it a better diffusion of standards? What is missing right now?
I can give you a bit of a surprise answer because that's actually what we don't do. And that's exactly what I don't believe in, like cloud rendering, because it's just not scalable. It just doesn't work. You can't render everything on a GPU in the cloud and send just a video to that works for very specific cases. But if you're thinking on a multiplayer massive worlds, that's just impossible because you need one GPU per user on the cloud. Can you imagine how much energy that will cost? So that doesn't really work. What we do at Sensor Space, we don't do the cloud rendering. We actually stream the actual polygon data. And who does the final render is the GPU on the client. And we do that because we do believe that devices are not going to stop developing. And actually, the GPU I have here on my phone, it's pretty impressive if you stop to think about it. What happens actually, or what we do, is that we render in a smart way, or actually we stream in a smart way, and we only render what is actually important. So we only render what you are really seeing, and on a level of detail that really makes sense. Because if you're seeing a building on a 3D world that is super far away from you, you don't need to render that in the highest possible option. We only render that if you come closer to that building. So in that way, we can start. It's like a balance of like technologies to make that work. But I definitely don't believe in cloud rendering. I think
and let me understand a little bit better. Is like, for example, a smarter way of using Zeta buffer to exclude all the surfaces that are not visible from the rendering of a GPU, correct?
That's one of the steps, yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. And do you see this kind of technology, the enabler for inexpensive devices and the small form factor devices with high polygon count that will deliver this kind of vision of the high fidelity metaverse to the consumers?
That's our mission, right? That's what we are aiming for. And so far it's going quite well. We are able to render, like display around 50 million polygons on an Oculus Quest, which usually only handles really well 300,000 like maximum.
50 million polygons.
Yeah, that's how far we have been. Managed to go farther than that, but that is quite a lot already. You can do quite a huge metaverse with that amount of polygons.
And is it working on Unity or Unity and Unreal?
Right now, we only have plugin for Unity, but Unreal, of course, is a big one. We have works already. For the volumetric video world, we already have Unreal, but for the general 3D models, not yet. But it's just a matter, the platform doesn't really matter. It's supposed to run on web, Unreal, Unity. It's just a matter of making a plugin to decode it.
Super impressive. I'm really looking forward to see a demo of that. I can imagine with Nanite and Unreal what it's going to be able to create.